We're really excited to be launching guest registration functionality for DynamicSync. This will allow you to allow people who visit your website to not only buy tickets for themselves but also buy tickets for their guests, and they will then be able to register their guests and you'll be able to collect all of that information in Infusionsoft. So in this video I want to quickly show you what that looks like and how it works. So with a normal WordPress plugin for DynamicSync, it allows you to create various layouts of calendars on your website, such as this one, for example. This allows people then to select a date that they'd like to register for, and then they select the Register Now button. They get taken through to a registration form. Now, the registration form is an Infusionsoft form that collects the person's contact details in Infusionsoft, and you'll notice here that we've got the number of tickets required added in here as well. Now, if a person fills in this form and he specifies a number of tickets, for instance 5, that means he'd like to buy 5 tickets, or he'd like to register 5 people for this event. Now, if this is a paid event and he completes the form, we will take him through to a normal Infusionsoft order form to complete the payment. But what we've done is we've added a small little JavaScript snippet to one of the HTML areas in the order form. And what that does is it actually takes the quantity and it pre-selects the quantity of tickets that the person would like to have. And it also locks this field so that the person cannot change the quantity again at this point. So the person can then go and complete the payment, put in his credit card details, and then on the Infusionsoft side, what we do is we do an HTTP post to DynamicSync, exactly the way we would normally register people with DynamicSync, except in this instance we're going to add the total number of tickets that the person wants to buy. I'm going to add that to the HTTP post. The person will then get registered in DynamicSync, and if we go into the specific event in DynamicSync, you'll notice that we have the primary person as a registered contact for this event, and then we have 4 guests for this person that registered. So this means that we've got 5 spaces reserved for this person. Now at the moment these are just guests, they are not connected to any contact in Infusionsoft, so we don't know who they are. Now there are 2 ways to get information about who they are into Infusionsoft. We can either do it manually by just clicking on register, and here we can enter the details of their guests, that's if we know who they are, or maybe on the day of the event at the reception we can put in their details. Alternatively, as part of the information that gets sent through from DynamicSync to the contact, we now also send through a link to a guest registration form. So what that means is that in the email that we send out, the confirmation email that we send out to the primary person after buying the tickets, we can include a section about your guests, and we can say that you have reserved 5 seats for this event. Please click here to provide us with the details of your guests. The person then can go and click on the link, which will then take him to a form which is hosted on the DynamicSync server. And this form now allows the person who bought the tickets to enter the information for his guests. So we've got the logo, and this would be your company's logo with details about the event, the title of the event and the venue and the dates and so forth. And then here you can enter the information. So you can enter somebody's information here. Let's just enter someone. We'll type in some details. Let's not make him John, let's make him Stephen Jones, and we put in a mobile phone number. So we'll just put in a normal mobile phone number, mark that, and then we register the guest. And you'll notice that currently it says there are 4 remaining guests, and then as soon as John is registered, you'll see now it says 3 remaining guests. So in this way the system will allow the person to register all 3 of their guests. And if we go back to DynamicSync and we refresh the page, we'll notice that now we only have 3 guests left, and that Stephen Jones that we've registered is now a registered attendee of the event, just like John was initially. And Stephen will now also start to receive emails about his registration, and he'll get all the pre-event emails as usual. So that is how we deal with guest registrations.